You're tuned to WPKN in Bridgeport, 89.5 FM. And good afternoon to you. Welcome to the Sunday Brunch concert, which is not exactly a concert this week. This is more of a meet and greet, listening party. My guests today are Relative Souls. So how are you guys?
Great, man. Doing good, man. Doing good.
Well, let me have you introduce yourselves.
My name is Lucas Gould. I play the bass.
And my name is Aaron Garavoy. I'm the saxophone player.
My name is Michael Gurge. I'm the keys player and vocalist, or Papa G.
I'm Michael McNamara. I play the guitar.
I'm Evan Rapp, and I play the management.
All right. No drummer today.
Our drummer is in Cheshire. Justin Allen is our drummer.
All right. Well, hopefully he will. So you're here with a new release. You got some fresh pressings here. It might be. When is that Bryac show again? Is that this Friday?
It is this Friday. Yep.
March 21st.
March 21st.
CD release party.
And it's not just about us. We wanted to make it like more of a community type of thing with other players like Steve Gaspar is going to be there, and really a handful of other players.
And Tommy Weeks from the Funky Dogs Brass Band will be there.
Right, Kevin also.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Steve Detroit from the jazz stuff.
Yeah,
He's going to be playing.
A real great community night.
It's really, we just want to have a big party and just jam and just have a great time.
So how's the sound changed? Gotten funkier, heavier?
Theory of Relativity definitely follows a funkier path. As a whole, I would say it's definitely a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun to play and to listen to.
I just know as a senior member of the band, these guys put me through the paces, man. This new album was... everybody was kind of trying to outdo each other, which is great. I think that's great in every band to have that kind of stimulation in writing and making the songs better and better. And that's not
how many of you do the songwriting?
All of us.
All of you?
Very collaborative. One of us will come in with a particular song idea that they've got a line towards, and they'll just throw it in no practice, and the rest of us will fill in what we think our parts should be.
You can bring something to the table and have it sound as one idea when you bring it to the table, but then once everyone collaborates on it, it becomes a Relative Souls song.
Is there a unified theory to Relative Souls?
Oh, that was a great question, Dave. Not really. We just try to write good music. We try to not pigeonhole ourselves into one particular style of writing. I mean, funk is the central point of everything, if you will. We incorporate a lot of other styles to it: jazz, rock, jam, and we try not to go too far in one direction or the other. As long as it's good, So that's the theory. It's all good.
And we definitely always challenge ourselves to play really hard stuff. Mac will come up with some line that works really easy on a guitar, but on a saxophone it translates much different.
See, I'm lucky on the Hammond. I just go when they start doing that crap. I'm just like, yeah, okay, yeah, this is the way it goes.
They're always asking themselves at practice when they're working on a new song, what's going to get people dancing? What's going to get people excited?
Well, let's have a listen to one of the tracks here. I think we're going to start off with "If I Had It All." Why don't you guys give me the background on this one?
Just something, again, that evolved. Mac had invited Jennifer Durkin from the Durkins and Deep Banana Blackout and various other projects that she's in to sing the backup vocals on it. So we wanted some Wailing Soul.
I had seen Jen one time at Vibes do she did a cover of, I think it's the Grateful Dead, Like a Road. And it was just this incredible, soulful, almost like Janis Joplin meets Joe Cocker kind of sound. At the end of If I Had It All, I just was like, this is so gospel, and I could just picture her doing something like that. And she was kind enough. I just bumped into her the week before Vibes, and Groovy actually sat in with them on sax. She was really cool and just said, yeah, I would love to sing on that.
And the song is really about unity. I mean, it's the name of the band is Relative Souls for a reason. It's really everything being together. There is no, even at shows, there's no band and then people watching the band. It's everybody together as one unit. It's all vibing at the same level. And the song is pretty much about that.
And this track is called "If I Had It All." And if you're listening here, Jenny Pipes on the backing vocals there. Stay tuned. It's WPKN. when were all these songs written? And how many of them have been road tested?
This thing's been in the oven for for a while, so we've had the chance to play the majority of these live a couple times.
A couple? Is that just a couple?
When you get a song into the studio, do you ever find the need to make changes that you never made on the road?
Oh, sure, I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it even goes more in the other direction. I mean, some of those songs we recorded at the time, we didn't have words for. It was like 2 or 3 years ago, I think, that we tracked a few of those.
Mm-hmm.
And they've evolved so much where there's one tune, Relative Souls. On the album, it's 3.5 minutes, and we've added a whole bunch of other parts to it. It's now like a 10-minute musical journey kind of tune.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
yeah.
this is like the Reader's Digest version of
Oh, okay.
how we actually play that track live.
I think the best way to sum it up is just like we don't try to make the music go anywhere. We let the music take us where it needs to go. Everything needs to be fresh. You know, not only for us, but for whoever's listening to it as well. Most of the album was just, I just really loved being a part of this, you know, also. Speaking just personally myself, it was so stripped down as like us recording in Mac's Man Cave, you know, for some of the tracks, you know, and to the fact of being at Vic Steffen's studio Horizon, like we said, as an entire band and recording together. And we also recorded at Jim Swain's studio, Mainstream Music. And so between all of them, it was such a unique thing. The last, what was it, 4 songs, 5 songs? We actually really did pretty much as a live band, but we're not going to tell you which songs they are. You'll have to figure them out on your own. Because we really recorded just in the studio, live, boom. I mean, literally in one day. Everything was just boom, done. And then there might have been little tweaks here and there, but that was
Sounds
it.
good. You know, there's a lot of stuff happening
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Bridgeport.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bridgeport has vibes, obviously. That is just an amazing entity. The whole area, like if you go up and down Fairfield Avenue,
Oh, yeah.
all of the different, you know, bars and restaurants and stuff. I mean, even the smaller restaurants are having live music now. It's just really so fantastic. And it's good. It's not just like you're going in there listening to somebody droning. It's like really well thought out, put together, great musicianship. It's really happening, which is beautiful. Love it.
Yeah, I was amazed to see the Z3 with Ed Mann.
Oh yeah,
And be standing 10 feet from Ed Mann.
Absolutely.
It's safe to say the scene is definitely alive.
Yes.
Very
yes.
lively.
We live in a fantastic area for music. There is really no excuse for anyone to sit on their butt and not go out and see a great show.
Why don't we take a listen to another one of these tracks? All I Got.
The song was very interesting. The song was just really inspired by a guy sitting at the end of the bar. At certain bars you have this one person that sits there and kind of does their moves and their game and all that other kind of stuff. So, yeah.
I think there's one of those at every bar.
Yeah, I agree, but I'm not going to give away any more. You're going to have to listen to the song.
All right, well, this is Relative Souls with All I Got. Season. Speaking of festival season, they dropped the Vibes lineup last night.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's your impression?
Awesome. It's a great lineup. It could use Relative Souls on the lineup. Just a hint. Just to add in that little bit of as we were talking about music out, trying to outdo it. It's like even the Vibes, they just have such a great staff and people that really care about what's going on. That's a big deal. I mean, it's huge. And it's a big festival, but it's not an uncaring festival. It hasn't become this commercial conglomerate where it's like, all about business. It's really a family. When you hear the Vibes family, that is the truth.
Ruby, you were at the, I guess all you guys at the announcement last night, the Kung Fu DVB show?
3 of us were.
3 of us were.
Yeah, we went on down. We were backlining in Oregon and Leslie for the event last night for Cyrus in Deep Banana. We got to hang out for what turned out to be an amazing show.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Really fun time.
I mean, I've seen them a lot of times. I think we all have. But to me, that was like a really stellar performance by both bands. Starting line was just jam. We just, you know, actually that was one of the situations where I wrote a song a while ago. Was putting it together, and then Luke started doing this new groove to it, and it just
Yeah, you know, he had these lyrics from, you know, a number of years ago, and I played this bass hook, and he just started singing his existing lyrics over it, and then eventually we adapted the chord changes from the other song and all that, and kind of made our own thing out of it.
Here, so once again, here's Relative Souls with Starting
I should preface there may be some suggestive vocabulary, but the word you're hearing is funk with an N.
F-U-N-K.
Gonna cut it out.
Wait, that's my vocal solo.
It's in there. Yeah, he did a scat solo. Back, going back.
By the songwriting album. Oh man.
I like to have fun, man.
That's something that's gonna be fun forever.
It's too fun.
I'm so glad that made me out.
Of course, like groovy scat solo, it was just like fun and goofy. That's what it's supposed to be.
All right, well, see, they're just so genial and so nice. That's why I like having Relative Souls in the studio. Well, you've been listening to sort of an alternate form of the Sunday Brunch concert with Relative Souls. Relative Souls, thank you for coming up. CD release party this Friday night at Bryac on Fairfield Avenue. And, you know, slurp some oysters, listen to some live music, and celebrate with the community.
Grab a CD.
And grab a CD. We're going to
There you
listen to
go.
a track called F-Bomb, which is the only F-Bomb they're really going to drop on us today. So stay tuned. It's WPKN La Esquina Latina coming up at the top of the hour. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
You guys are good on that one.